The good thing is that we are seated once again for the Divas Talk edition here on Sammy Flex TV. And I know we do this every weekend after having a good time, a good rest. We come together, we look at around our industry, we pick on some of the girls, or better still, we pick some of the girls and we talk about them. And I do that with one lady who is always sniffing around the ladies and what they are doing. She loves food, no two ways about that. She loves to talk about food, and she also loves the idea of writing about our industry and more. My name is Sammy Flex, and she is Tilly Queer Nipa. Nipa. Thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, thanks to Richie Flex, they are the guys behind the show. Without them, we are not coming on your screens. And today we're going to talk about some one or two major issues in our entertainment industry. We have all been following the prophetic so and so on Wendy Shay. Personally, I'm not enjoying it so much because I'm just thinking about how she'll be feeling at the moment, knowing very well that she's a lady and matters around another label mate on the same record label. What happened to her? That's why I'm not too happy, because she might be going through so much frustration and stress. But then we will talk about that. And again, at the Meet the Press put together by Stone Boys Benetton Music, OV was also mentioned. Remember, we have also talked about OV on this platform same way. We were talking about Afia and Shatta, Wale, whether it is also another way to generate publicity or maybe happenings are real, because we all know latest on Medical and Fela McAfee. It is so obvious. Yeah, it was just a game plan to get people talking. Yes, we talked about it. They can even do again. We will still talk about it and more. Tilly, welcome.
Thank you.
How is your food business doing?
Yes, so I've rebranded it. I mean, changed the name.
Okay.
Right now, instead of Tilly Loves Food, I'm trying to make it something bigger than myself.
Okay.
So I've made the Food Universe. Food Universe, universe means everything inclusive, and my page has everything inclusive. Yes, so that's about it for
Food
now.
Universe.
Yeah, the universe is the names there so you have to
you have to
coin
make
something,
sure you
so,
bring in some things, take out some things.
just to make it different from others. So the universe is UNIVERZ instead of the SE.
Oh, okay.
The set. So Food Universe, you can
Without
check it.
any E.
Yeah, without the without the S and the E,
Yeah.
the Z, yeah.
So UNIVERZ.
Food Universe. It has everything, as I said, and I'm going to be powering more of the writing, because I think it's easy to just pick and post.
Okay.
But what about, you have to get something from you
The
to as a
content,
person.
yeah.
So I'll be pushing more articles out there about food and all that, guys. All you have to do is just follow. That's all about it.
And you also have your blog that you put on.
I write my articles on odategnews.com.
Good.
Yes, Odate GH News. He's a blogger. So people say I'm a blogger.
Shout outs to Odate, man.
Yeah, I'm not a blogger. I write for a blog. I'm a writer. I'm Tilly Queer. I write for blog. Yeah, so odategnews.com. You go there. All my stories are there. All my entertainment stories are there. Yeah, so log on.
Write about digital Rasta.
Yeah.
The only Rasta man swag. I see. Tilly, let's go straight into the issues.
Yes.
Starting with Medical. I know it is not part of our lineup though. The Medical and the Fela McAfee. Is it now obvious that it was just a media stance they were pulling on us?
You see, if you give people too much, one they'll throw it up. And a time will come that you will need the buzz for something solid you are not getting.
Okay.
Do you understand? And me, this whole thing about Medical and Fela McAfee, me, sometimes I know probably they are seeing some advantages to whatever they are doing, but I don't see this going in the long run, especially for Fela, because I felt Fela was able as a young lady to build a solid brand for herself.
Okay.
And now if you go on the internet and you search Fela McAfee, it's all about Medical. And it's like her whole life, her whole brand has been subsumed under Medical, which to me is not a good thing.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because sometimes I sit down and I'm like, so has she thought that Medical might not be her future husband? You see, probably the man who marry in the future doesn't care, but the person is coming from a family, and once you attach to that person, you put the spotlight on the family. Now maybe it's not the guy who is bothered though. Do you understand all those things? But I feel for now it's giving them whatever, because I don't think she's not getting anything, she will do it.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes.
But I'm sure the point you raised that has Fela thought that medical might not be her future husband. That is a serious point.
Yes.
So, in fact, after hearing you, I'm going to pray for her that this becomes her final man.
Yeah.
She settles with medical because, like you said, imagine you marry this lady whose ass has been pressed several times, kisses here and there. I'm not sure you'll be happy.
Yes.
And again, you marry, for instance, I know you might not be a virgin. Someone marries you, but we don't know who else had you. But in your case, it's so obvious. Oh, this your wife, that guy, he used
Do you understand? Even if the guy is okay, the guy, as I said, the guy is from a family. And you see, my phone, I'm almost media inclined. They don't even know what might probably be going on. But somebody comes and say, hey, Obano, and maybe it's an old image. Then the mother will flare up. And I will, say, do you understand? This thing, it's much bigger than the way they are going about it. And besides, if it's just to promote, I think medical, the way he has positioned his brand, he didn't need all these things, these skirmishes to make all these things.
So now it's obvious it was a media stunt they pulled.
Oh yeah, because frankly, have they said what exactly? I think I think there was a problem somewhere, just something little that they were, trying to manage.
Yeah.
And then they made it look to the world that it was a bigger issue. Just so at least, I mean, they enjoy the hype that comes with it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was anything major because none of us said the reason why they were having their problems.
I see. Okay, thanks. That was just the opening conversation. Now let's go into the discussion proper, starting with Wendy Shay and matters arising out of so many prophecies around her. A lady who lives abroad, and I'm sure she tells me she has also been blessed with a gift of seeing what is about to happen in the future, has also given us another point where she thinks she knows how Wendy Shay is going to be attacked, blah blah blah, boom boom boom, and goes on like that. What do you think might be going through her psyche at the moment?
I think if there's any points that Wendy Shay needs a shrink or a counselor is now. All the time that people have been bashing Wendy Shay online, Wendy Shay, me, I've been saying that she needs a social media detox and she needs a shrink, seeing her through all these things. But I think for now, her family shouldn't take it lightly that, oh, she's a strong girl, she's a tough skin girl, she can't. She needs somebody to help. Yes. She needs somebody.
Acting tough.
Yeah, but she needs somebody to pass her through this moment because today is the second year of sister. Yes, yeah. And if not for anything, this alone will make her rethink that nothing can happen to her. Do you understand? So I think the family should really help the lady out. So when you say, oh, you stand no question to come out, help her. Because above everything, she's a human being.
Yes, of course.
Do you understand? And this thing, it's breaking my heart so much that, like, how is it so does that mean that we can't create a female star in this country?
We can, but I'm sure that people do not expect you to go above some level because there are still some female stars
yes,
around.
I mean,
they
we
are
can't
not
create
being
a female superstar.
Yes.
Ghana, we can't create some. Just say, and you say now you can't snub it.
It is in your face.
Yes, it has gotten to a point where you can't snub. Maybe people don't really have anything solid to back it, but now it has happened. She has confirmed, the mommy too has confirmed, and now it has
and that is what makes the whole thing serious now. Because some people might consider it to be a man of God or a prophet looking for attention, someone who wants us to just mention him or to just talk about him. But if the mom comes to corroborate what he said, then it's going to be a bigger issue.
Yes, and now it has opened the floodgate for every person to come and say that, me too, I saw some, me too, me self. Yeah, you understand? And I think Bullet too has also said that he also has something like that some time ago and all that. You see, it's making the issue serious, and people are talking about her queenship, there's two and other things. I mean, that's one too. It's not a point to be ignored because me in Ghana, himself,
it is more spiritual.
Yeah, and it is more spiritual, and I for the kind of person that she is, she must have a strong spiritual backing. It does say, I think this is a time to really focus on that person. And another point is this whole thing could be a decoy.
A decoy?
Yes.
For what purpose?
It could be that the intended target is not Wendy Shay. Now it has the whole world looking at Wendy Shay when the target is freed for action.
This is more an intelligence from FBI or something. No,
Yes.
this is more of an intelligence from FBI or something. That they are really targeting someone, not necessarily Wendy Shay, but they are doing this so we all ignore that person and
Whilst
they go for
we
the kill.
focus on Wendy Shay, because right now, this Christmas, if Wendy Shay doesn't, take a little break, lay low, and she's all about her shows, everybody is going to be vigilant. Watching that nothing bad happens to her. What happens to the sister Afias? What happens to the other people? Do you understand? So if really, so I think no, I mean I simply your kind I me the power say was ya na step your kwasa na say we I will be the me. Who so onyon kwa body share now the year is with your home.
So she said we should all be vigilant.
Yes, we should all be vigilant. All mothers should all be vigilant. It could really be say it is not Wendy Shay. This whole thing is to get the attention of the actual target.
Wow. I see. So the advice or the key words we can pick from Tilly Q&E's delivery is that when Shay needs someone to counsel her, she needs a shrink, someone to actually sit her down, take her through the social media detoxification.
Yeah.
I like that word, social media detoxification, because almost everyone is now talking about her, and if she is not strong, it might affect her in so many ways. So let's note these points down, especially family and close people. Let's see how best we can overcome this. Now, can it also be that this is the time for her to even put out more songs? Because now attention is on her, everyone is talking about her. Take advantage of that, put out more songs, and let the people jump to it.
Yes, you see, but now the point is, this is not a stunt. This is a real person's life at stake, real person's emotions. Whichever song Wendy Shay will put now, or say a hyper or something that is not related to the way she feels now, then you know try and send a news neighbor out. Do you understand? Right now, the kind of song, have you noticed I'm saying you may buy a gospel look alike? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Right now, if anything, she can push songs, but it won't be we won't see the Wendy Shay we used to see. Do you understand? Because there will be a new twist for her to probably till after this thing dies off, or the election year passes and everything. The set time passes.
December.
Yeah, and then now she can now go back to herself. But I can't really see. No, we nipa at least the pressure that comes from mothers alone, mothers worry alone can spoil your plans. So my baby for us, I know the whole they are saying.
Yeah,
do you understand? True. And your mother to be, she knowing that this thing is something that could happen, she having a track record of a label mate having this and all, yes.
Same. And it started like that. A pastor came out with a prophecy. The prophecy was not attended to, and later it ended up this way.
And people are all about saying that the prophet shouldn't have said it. But one thing I've also learned is that evil, it hates light. Now that light has been thrown on it, it can rather affect it. Do you understand? Evil hates light. The only thing that keeps evil people running is because light hasn't been shone on them yet. Do you understand? Okay. So I think in a way it was good. In a way, this conversation is a bigger conversation. We can pick it from every point and dissect till the whole night ends. Do you understand? But I think when the Shay now, if there's anything, they should find a way to fix her than thinking that she should be pushing
more songs.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Tilly Q&E. It is the Diverse Talk edition here on Sammy Flex TV, and on this particular segment, our target is more on those who are into the entertainment space, and we pay attention critically to the females. And we are done with Wendy Shay. We talked a little bit about Fela McAfee and a piece of advice in there for her as well. Now, Bulldog is in the news. He is the manager or a member of the management team of Charles Niyama Mensah, aka Shatta Wale. In a recent interview on 3FM, where he was talking to a female host, Miss G, Bulldog was quoted to have made some statements that women are only to be considered for the bedroom and in the kitchen. When it is time for us to discuss serious and important issues, no woman should be admitted around it, because when they come, they will cause confusion, they will just cause messes, and it goes on like that. Well, I don't know what Tilly thinks about this and the fact that now women are also looking for empowerment.
Yeah, this conversation, One can yeah. I do same.
No, feel free and say it.
Yes. So I've been looking for the full interview, but I'm not finding. All I see is that part of it. People are pushing more of that, so I think I can't really find. And I don't think for a man like
Bulldog.
This Bulldog will say such a thing without a preamble to it.
Okay.
Like it's quite unbelievable that a man of his status could say something like this. So does that mean that only Obabia knew Juma or no who Obabia in position?
It's not to mean he hasn't seen. He has. He still thinks some of them can, but then he still believes that no matter which level a woman will get to, no matter which level a woman will go, he thinks their best placement is in the kitchen and the bed.
No, but I think women have proved otherwise.
Over the years.
Yes, over
after
the years.
Beijing conference. And
yes, we've proved otherwise. And besides, we can't say that because men are sperm donors, a man should be limited to donating. There's much bigger to the person of a man. Same there is much to a person of a woman. Yes, see, there's another factor people are not considering. No matter who you are, as a big woman, or now you're MP or whatever minister, when you come back home, you get to the kitchen, cook and bend for your husband. If that was what he said, I don't have a problem. But he said only. The only he added makes it limiting women to just that, which is not just that. Women are running businesses. Women are presidents of a whole nation. Women are the backbone. Somebody will say women are the backbone of economy, and it's true. The country is true. Human labor is backbone. Who produced the human labor? It's not a woman.
That's deep.
Do you understand? There's no way you can negate the contribution of a woman in an economy or in a conversation. Women, we are careful. Do you understand? And we are passionate. I heard the Mabema want to mean so because Obama they are been, and women we multiply things. We are producers, so you can't say that a woman. See, you can give a woman this or buy need that ho. You get or buy that ho, everybody need that ho. You can give a woman this, and the time you cover the other no, you'll be surprised. Because women we produce more, we produce, and the fact that oba otimi ye adwuma fita no pa be enumre eni aduane ye bibia etimi wohwe mano, you can't negate the contribution of a woman in an economy. Like it's not possible.
Okay, so that statement
no,
it is not called
no, but I think there was a preamble, and besides that thing he said, if there was no preamble to it and he said that, I think the first person he disrespected was the presenter there, because then that person was in position, a place of position. No matter how big you were at her show. She was in charge. She was the authority. So to negate her, what did you like? As a mama from my office, now you guys say to who cry?
No, my bad. Disrespect in your own office.
On your own office. That was just a big disrespect to the woman. I don't really, as I said, I want to watch the full interview.
All right. Personally, I was also having a conversation with Bulldog earlier this morning. I was having a conversation. I asked him that, Boo, when you say some of these things, what does your wife say? He told me, yes, the wife is always not happy with some of these things, but then he is in charge. He's in charge, and therefore he feels that was what he wanted to say. So it goes on like that. The preamble, whether it is available or not, Bulldog is an opinionated person. When he wants to say something, he says it without thinking about how you would feel. He goes for it, and that is what he said. It stays and it remains the same. Thank you so much, Tilly. It is still the Diverse Talk edition here on Sammy Flex TV. Now, there is one conversation I want to believe you've taken your time to research into. The Afia or Shatta Wale relationship. It started very good, where we saw Afia Odo in Shatta Wale's studio. Sometimes they even cook songs together, they dance to it, and they give it to us to enjoy. Later, we realized that a business was coming out of their friendship, and out of the business, there seems to be a bigger confusion rather. It has gone to an extent where Afia Odo is now describing or calling Shatta Wale a thief and all that. What have you gathered? Afia Odo, Shatta Wale. Someone tells me Afia Odo is one girl who is also very stressed. I can't mention the person's name, but he tells me that Afia Odo is really depressed in the sense that She goes here, goes here, comes there, and the person is still not sure what she's doing. So if she is also depressed, then she might also need a shrink or something. I know, but what have you gathered out of the Shatta Wale issue?
Yes, so as she said, these people, we know them to be very good friends. I mean, way before Shatta Michi even came into the picture, when she was outside, when Shatta goes out, they link up friends and all that. And since Afia moved to Ghana, I mean, Afia is one open, free-spirited person who is all over the place with people. Sometimes she even created an impression that she was dating Shatta, that kind of thing. Yeah, but then
when she was featured in Shatta's video.
Yeah, so she was all over the place with Shatta Wale and all that. But initially, we're not really getting what really started this whole thing that they've been doing. But then I think I had to piece one or two together to make things work. So now I'm going to speak in hypotheticals. So yeah. So Shatta Wale tweeted that for Val's Day, don't forget to visit the South African wines for your drinks. And then Afia said he was a thief. And then you know Shatta Wale, sometimes he can go all hard, or sometimes I said or do diagro when you are brain no or do diagro was I die what for me that kind of things. Do you understand? But then it seemed if your daughter kept her down, she was upset. She seems upset about something. But Shatta was sort of playing with the issue, and she even mentioned her meat pie and all those conversations.
I hear Shatta said the meat pie is too small.
It's small. And then,
so what does it mean?
And if you are not here, want to say that her meat pie is very fat, 6 cedis the NB, and that if really Shatta really has something to do with her, Shatta would have known her meat pie was fat. Yeah, so that's cleared.
So it negates the idea that Shatta has tasted a meat pie.
Yeah, the meat pie before.
So how did Shatta Wale know that the meat pie is small?
I live there for the gods to answer.
A question for the gods.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think, Mr. Ban, if somebody is not even your friend, or you have a problem with somebody, and the person tweets something about your business, I mean, the first thing you do is maybe retweet and thank the person, even if you are not cool. You don't go and say you are a thief, which means that the problem has to do with the wine shop. Okay. Yes. Okay. Because let's take that. If let me say this, if your Odo was doing Ask Odo on Twitter, where people asked a question, and she said that somebody asked why she and Shatta now there's bad blood, and she was saying that Shatta has stolen her clients, and that Shatta stabbed her in the back. And the fact that Shatta tweeted about that wine thing, I mean, Shatta is a brand. You don't see Shatta tweeting that go to Casapreco office for drinks, or this season let's drink Casapreco, let's drink this. They are brands and they influence things. Do you understand? So if Shatta should tweet about something, then it means that probably they have prior engagements, or they have this tax to influence. Maybe they have business affiliation to the thing. Okay. Yes. So now, if Shatta tweeted and then Afia Odo, if that Shatta didn't take that business from her, or Shatta isn't doing something very humorous at the back of Afia Odo, the best response from Afia Odo should have been thank you, since Shatta has more influence than you, Afia Odo, and then she bringing, I mean, the clients are coming to you, making your work easy. So then why would you say he's a thief? Then it means that was the business probably Shatta had gone behind to go and take.
And that is what brought all the confusion.
Yes, and that is what brought all the confusion. Because if not that, why won't you thank Shatta for throwing spotlight on your business? I mean, it's like somebody, probably you might not be in good terms with a big brand, and then the brand one day wakes up and says, oh, watch Sammy Flex TV on YouTube. You don't go and say that.
I will only say thank you.
Thank you, no matter what. Thank you, because the person has influence and numbers that they command. Do you understand? So the only reason you go and say thief is when the person is trying to take the right or whatever of your business. Do you understand? So I think that is where the problem is. I think probably this South African wine, there's something really going on behind. I think Shatta is not really.
And now it is not too clear what the issues are, because none of them has come out to state what is really happening.
Yeah, but then she Afia Odo said during her Ask Odo that Shatta has stolen a client from her. She introduced them, and you see that when they were doing their lunch or the opening of that thing,
yeah.
Shatta was all over, the Afia Odo was all over the person. I think there was this woman
in fact,
there.
on the day Afia Odo was really the center of attraction. Shatta Wale came in as a guest.
Yes.
It was stated that Afia Odo was opening a wine shop. That was how the invitation was done, according to those who Shatta was there as a guest, as an invited guest, a special guest.
Yes, and Shatta stole the land
with the big glass.
With a big glass, and I think there was this woman there who was, I think she has more to do with the business than Afia.
Yeah, South Africa.
Yeah, and then Shatta was very, like I say, Afia, I introduced it. I say, you know, and I mean, who doesn't want somebody with huge numbers influencing their brands? Do you understand? So it could be, say, probably they saw the attention after the event. What Shatta did with the glass, it still had people talking about South African wines. Do you understand? So it could be, say, the partners were actually, this target might actually give us the numbers. So why don't we have something with him? Probably if you not felt betrayed that oh now I invited to be event now mama wachia me boss no oh the influencer it could be. These are all hypothetical, as I said, because nothing has been said emphatically that this is why we are fighting, but we are just piecing those together.
If you we wish you well, but then this is not the end of your life.
Yeah, that's true.
So you have to ignore that, move on, put pieces together, and try the next thing. You can still do something else. Yeah. Don't die over this. Move on with your life. Whether your meat pie is too small or big, the end matters, not the beginning. Now, let's talk finally about OV, who was also mentioned at the Meet the Press of Stonebwoy. Now, it means that OV is no more under Benetton Music. Briefly, what do you think will happen to her career, knowing how females struggle to make it? But then, flying on the wings of Stonebwoy, she had an advantage. Yeah. She had a certain favor that people started also enjoying her, Beam Nation people, and it goes on like that. Now, Stonebwoy has cut her out of the conversation. What happens to her after that?
It's quite sad for me when it comes to, I mean, when somebody's helping women who are already in a very male-dominated field, and then now they lose the kind of support they get. I mean, nobody knows the future. She could really emerge on top or not. But the point is that this rumors that Ofi was leaving the camp is not now. It was a long time thing, but then there wasn't any official thing like the way it was done for Kelvin Boy. There wasn't anything official. But then it seems recently people have been seeing Ofi more with Kelvin Boy and Black City than with Stonebwoy. So I mean, obviously, if a line has been drawn and you are at the other side, obviously you can't be here and be there at the same time. Good. Yes, but the point is that whenever you are signed to a big brand, or whenever you have somebody, a bigger shoulder pushing you, you must also have a plan for yourself. Because anything can happen. Ovi has the name, but Ovi hasn't reached a point where she can survive on her own. Do you understand? That affiliation, I mean, she left the competition right from there. She went under Stonebwoy's thing. So she never got the chance to experience anything on her own, build any connect for herself. So right now, if, let's say, so if Stonebwoy decides to block all the links she gave, how is she going to work this out? Do you understand? I know she has.
Well, it depends on who would take over the job.
She has Black City or whoever would. But Stonebwoy had influence. Stonebwoy is an artist who is revered here in Ghana. He has connects. He has people who respect him and all that. Do you understand? But I think if she keeps on there right now, it all boils down to the music. If your song is good, at least you have a little hype on you. If the song is good and she gets somebody pushing for her, she could actually make it. She could actually make it. It's just sad for me that already now, man, I'm winning a bit. Once when you drop him, like it's a way away for me. You understand? So I think Ofi should really set a target for herself. She should make everything physical now. Set a target. These targets, please set targets, realistic targets that you can meet them after time. But in the next 5 years, you'll be somewhere bigger than you thought you would be. Do you understand? Don't let this thing bring you down. This thing could actually bring her down. It could really, because the media after the press is all about Kelvin Webb, Black City and Ovi. Do you understand? And I mean, being a lady and all that, I mean, you are trying to start something. Wow, you see, you know, on your underground, on your mainstream, like
No.
we said that into one
I
year.
mean, she did not really taste the underground industry for us to see. The moment we saw her, she was in a competition right after she was flying on the wings of an established artist.
Yeah, so you see, if someone like if Ofi had been an underground artist for so many years, and Onya left from Stoneboy, and now Stoneboy drop in now, still she will stand on her ground because she has hustled before. She knows that now she has to find a way to make the connect she got from Stoneboy, make it work now, and then she's gone. But Ofi didn't get that chance to hustle the underground hustling.
She did not get a chance
she didn't get to study, to make her build her own connect, build her own fan base, small that loyal fan that are with her, whether to take or thing. You understand? So now she's now coming to build everything afresh. So if she doesn't get somebody who is up to the task to really help her, it might not move smoothly.
All right. Before we came into the studio for this recording, I think I saw on one of Stoneboy's fans' timeline, Kekelia Mekbese, he talked about Ovi coming out with a song. This time round, Ovi was not looking tomboy. Ovi had a big shirt, a little bit of her breast showing, and I said, oh yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Maybe I might have to see if I can get a photo. Kekelia Mekbese, Ovi was
a big shirt and a little
a little bit of her boobs showing. Yeah.
But you know,
she's telling you that she can also be feminine, in case you don't know. Yeah, let me see if I can find a photo for you.
Tomboyish is not about the way you dress. It's about your stature.
Attitude.
Yeah, your stature as a person.
Nice. Yes, there's the photo. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. She's a stylish tomboy. Yeah, you know, the fashion as somebody.
The fashion
tomboy in the yeah.
Oh, but this is not the usual
this
Ovi that we've been seeing.
No,
you will not even see a skin. But this time around, there is a skin.
Yeah, but you see, tomboy. We have some tomboys.
Big man, did you capture it well? Okay, all right. So for information, oh Charlie, this will expose my phone. I should have given you a new phone.
They are tomboys. We have level to dressing. We have even ladies. We have some dressing.
But this photo is nice.
Yes,
I think I have to give it to the editors so they rather show it to the people. So Digital Rasta, the rest of the guys there, I'm giving this one to you, so that you can share it. Yes, let's
we have some dressing that are raggedy. It's tomboys, but it's raggedy. It's tomboys, but it's stylish. Do you understand? This is the tomboy stylish man. I think I've seen the full picture.
Okay.
She was dressed tomboyish. I mean, tomboy is not the dressing. Dressing is part, but it's the person as the way she walks, the way her stature is. She's a little styles that you understand. It's all part of it.
All right, this will be the end of today's edition of the Diverse Talk, and Tilly will once again give us information on her food service and her blogging service, maybe.
Yes. So I like the way you give hype to things. Yes. Yes. So I'm a food blogger and entertainment writer. You can follow my blog on Food Universe. Food, normal food, no W or things is a food, and the universe is UNIVERZ. Food Universe on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Kindly follow, and let's build something. I mean, you know of the entertainment bloggers. How about food? You eat, don't you? So follow. Let's learn something new about food. It might surprise you.
All right, thank you so much. Let's do this again some other time. And if you are also a fan of talking about the she's in our industry, feel free. One day you can be a part of this discussion. Let's have a solid conversation. It has been a wonderful discussion with Afia Tilly Afia Nipa. I nearly said Afia Tilly Afia Nipa. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks to Digital Rasta and of course to Richie Flex for producing this show. Let's do this again some other time. We're out of here.